Alright guys, welcome back. I know it's been a week or so since I did my last video. I was on school break and I didn't really want to do a video because I was kind of enjoying myself on school break. So we're back into videos now. Hopefully I can do them more regularly, as I always say that. But this is going to just be another Trend to Glory. You've probably noticed that from the title. Something big happened from what happened in the last episode. 225k. I actually lost about 50k on players as well trading. I made some bad decisions, but that's always going to happen when you're trading big players. So we'll ignore all them informs. That's definitely what we're going to be talking about in this video, obviously. But if you remember last time, I was talking about position changing, and we looked at some S-Vines and stuff. I think I picked them up for about 4k. On each of them, I made about 3k, 2,700 or something like that on that S-Vine, and about 1.5k on that S-Vine. Just by changing your positions, I bought them off the market pretty much. There was no competition to get them. That S-Vine, I didn't lose any coins. I might have even made a couple of hundred coins, but he started dropping in price randomly. So he just dropped a whole load in price. It was really weird. It was kind of annoying because I lost a lot of profit. But that's just, I just got rid of him at least. I didn't lose many coins. I don't think I lost any at all, which is good. We look on to Muller. He dropped in price as well. The best thing that happened to him, that's what happened. That's what I do sometimes. If the players after dropping by so much, you just don't want to let him go. Just put him up for 150. Now, I did do that with a Munir before, because he dropped by 30k, and I actually made even less profit on him. He went for like 5k under his buy now price, so it can't always work out. But he was going for 4k when that sold, and he went for 5. And I made about k profit on him. I wouldn't have made a profit had I sold him on buy now. Then there's another S-Fine, made good profit on them. And that one I put up accidentally. I was so annoyed about that. You know, when you're just messing about, you're just doing trading, you're just trying to put them up, and I put them up for way too cheap. And I was really annoyed about that, because he was actually going for quite a bit. It wasn't like, he wasn't going for like 4k or whatever, because he's not right wing. He was going for about 2,300, but you can't really do anything about that. Just some players I'm trying to sell from my new team, just making teams. So you can see there, I have what, 7 players, and I've made about 10k easy. Like, it wasn't like it was difficult or to pick up stuff. I did try and do it on the cheap, because I always have to do stuff on cheap. So if you don't have too many coins, that's a good way, and you're a bit lazy, you don't like going out on the market and looking for bids and finding players, just go with some wingers, some talented wingers that you know people like. And know there's not going to be too much competition, and just get them. It's the best thing you can do. So I'm just going to get rid of all these and remove. Alright guys, so we're back. That's just a Brazula I got from the cup. I bought him for 2,200. It doesn't say it there. Bought him for 2,200, sold him off for 9.4 because obviously people wanted him and he's a great player. Easy cup stuff. I will look at that in a further episode maybe when the St. Patrick's team come out. I've already kind of talked about the Ireland one, which kind of covers that. But just always be looking out for the cups and what they need, and buy a good player, and he could go up in price. So we move on now to Menezes, Schneiders, Ramirez's. These guys, you might be thinking Ruffiers as well. They were just some Williams. I didn't actually do it the way I said I would do it. I couldn't hold on to them because all these packs came out and just ruined it for me. So they don't actually work the same. I was holding on to them for about a week, and the stupid packs ruined it. I did make about a k profit, but I was kind of disappointed. So I'm going to start off in the silvers here. The best thing to do with trading, I don't like to hold on to informs because I have had bad experience with them in the past. I like to buy the ones that nobody trades with. So the ones that maybe have 2 informs or just been in Team of the Weeks ages ago. So I picked up a couple of these Ramirez's here. He actually rose in price at this time. I bought him for about 4k on all of these. Nobody outbid me. It was very easy. I just went and bought him for 4k, sold him off for 7,700. I got about 6 in a row. He started rising in price by a whole load. Sold him off for 13k, got him for about 6. And that was just such an easy profit. It was unbelievable. But they're the sort of players I would recommend. Not amazing silvers. Maybe if they're worth about 10k, you could have a good chance picking them up for about 4. So the next I wanted to move on to was Menezes and Schneider, and even Herman. Herman wasn't great, but Menezes and Schneider, because both of them have 2 informs. Schneider not in the same position. I don't think his other inform is. I think he's naturally is. It is a CAM, and Menezes is a CF inform. They're the best because there's very little on the market though. So you might have to put in your trade list for. I put up to an hour. I put them in my trade pile. just trade, sorry, my watch list, and I just wait for them to come down, because you could actually make, that's how I got up to 225k. I just did this method over and over again. I was buying Menezes for about 30 to 60k. Some of them I got for about 30k, some of them for 80. I did make one mistake. He started rising a whole load in price, and then just the upgrades came out and ruined his price. Even though the upgrades came out and he's going for about 40k, sometimes, because they're slow little on the market, I put them up for 80k, 3 of them, and I still managed to sell them, although he's going for 40k right now. So if you can find players like that who were in Team of the Week previously, have 2 informs, or nobody really trades with them, they're so good. If you can just be patient with them, you can make some serious profit. Just trading with informs, they're much better. There's so little competition. You just have to look through maybe the Team of the Weeks and just maybe even look at people's videos, see what they're doing. It's just telling you, you have to trade with informs. Don't bother with the golds anymore unless you can find a really good gold player. Informs are where the money's at. I only figured this out myself. I just came across it and thought I might make a couple of bids, and then I realised how great this was, and then I found a Schneider, and I was looking at the Menezes, and it just escalated from there, and it took me one night to get 200k. From where we were about 66k, and I made it to 200k in one night. So it was pretty amazing. It was probably the best trading session I've had. Definitely recommend finding informs like this and trading with them. Alright guys, I think we're just going to end up the video here. I'm not actually going to show you any of the informs because I don't really have that much time. That's just some gold player selling, but I don't have that much time. But I did actually buy them very easily. You do get outbid every now and again on a couple, but if you're lively and you look at your watch list quite often, you will get some serious bargains. Definitely recommend this method. So as always guys, please like, subscribe, and goodbye.